Yeah, next December.
I think I may have like 2023. Yeah, I don't know if I have any weddings scheduled for December yet.
Okay. It would be like kind of like the beginning of December or mid-December, like way before Christmas for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alicia and I were talking, and I've had people ask me, so I was waiting for those regulations to drop off, and some have, like, you don't need to wear a mask on board, but you still need to be vaccinated and get a COVID test.
2 minutes.
To come back. They dropped the flight.
To get on a cruise ship.
To go on a cruise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't have to wear a mask
Audio
on
is
the plane.
is
It's
up
glorious.
on the stream now. If you want to bid everyone a good morning.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning. So, I don't know.
Say hi, everybody.
Yeah, it's funny how some flights, like we came back from Scotland, went to Scotland, and it was fine, except coming back, we flew through Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 hours with a mask on.
Oh my!
Yeah.
That was,
Silent, industrious neighbor to the north.
Your
Yes.
ears start to hurt. You're like,
oh yeah,
this is
I'm moving around and walked through the airport, and technically you were supposed to wear a mask, not everyone was, but as soon as we got on our United flight to New York, man, everybody's walking on the plane, ripping their mask off.
We're 1 minute away. Eric, I'm going to get you to slide that mic closer to you when we get ready to go.
Or do you want me to slide closer to the mic?
It's probably easier to slide the mic, but because if you move, then the camera shot changes, and Karen will throw stuff at me.
Perfect.
She'll do that anyway.
50 seconds away, y'all.
You can intro, Father Chris.
Okay.
At least I think I will. Let's see.
I'm good. Are you good? Yeah. Nights are matching this hour are $1,000.
Put a smile on your face.
30 seconds.
If you're in the mood for a king cake,
The nights are matching for $1,000 this hour.
All right, here we go, y'all.
don't worry, The Heavenly Donut has you covered. The Heavenly Donut, I-10 at Highland Road in Baton Rouge.
The heart of the church, from the heart of the Gulf South. WPYR 1380 AM, 105.1 FM, 105.9 LP, Baton Rouge.
ccradio.live.
The Memorare. Remember, O most gracious Virgin Mary, that never was it known that anyone who fled to your protection, implored your help, or sought your intercession was left unaided. Inspired by this confidence, I fly to you, O Virgin of Virgins, my Mother. To you I come, before you I stand, sinful and sorrowful. O Mother of the Word incarnate, despise not my petitions, but in your mercy, hear and answer me. Amen.
All across the Gulf South. It's 7 a.m. Time to wake up on Catholic Community Radio.
You know what time it is. It's time to celebrate our faith, our churches, our priests, as together we evangelize from our home and around the world.
It's drive time.
Drive time. Pledge any amount by calling
855-341-5199.
Donate online at ccradio.health. Become a Coffee Club member at joincoffeeclub.com. Or you can download our free app and donate that way.
It's drive time.
And you're along for a faith-filled ride. Let's go live to our studios on Drive Time.
Good morning. Good morning, Baker. Good morning, Zachary. Good morning, Baton Rouge. Good morning, Gonzales. Good morning, Metairie, Kenner, the Bywater. Good morning, Venice. It's drive time. I'm Father Chris Decker, joined this morning by Gabby Smith.
Hey. Good
And
morning.
a cast of thousands. I mean, it really is quite a few folks that are behind the scenes that you don't get to see. And of course, we're joined this hour by our representative from the Knights of Columbus, as you ever are on the air.
Well, thank you for having us. We always enjoy being here.
That's right.
For the
Yeah.
drive time.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
morning.
Always glad to have you along, and certainly we're happy to have you. You get to hang out with us pretty much every day on Wake Up, and you also get to now hang out with us for our drive time, which, as you know, is an opportunity to come together to celebrate why Catholic Radio is here, and to celebrate, well, the fact that we're still here after all this time.
Thank you. Yes. Well, and Eric Miller, state advocate for the Louisiana State Council for the Knights of Columbus, joins us this hour. We're so grateful. But before we get started for the day, Father Chris, if you don't mind, if you take that sip of coffee, lead us off in prayer.
That's right. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Almighty God, we give you thanks on this feast day of St. Irenaeus, that you would help us always stand for the truth and to continue to defend it, especially when it is most difficult. We ask, Lord, that you send your Spirit to be with us, especially in the midst of this drive time, and to be certainly with those especially who are hurting, those who are carrying the cross, those who perhaps are suffering for the truth in some form of way, that you would be close to them this day. We make this prayer in trust through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father,
Amen.
the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. I tell you, there's a lot going on, Gabby, for our drive time. This is probably one of the most robust that I've seen.
Yes, and we're so excited because I want to throw this out there. Eric, you're always joined by some wonderful people with the Knights of Columbus. You join us every month. Steve Thomas used to join us when he retired. You join us on Wake Up to give us an update on the Knights. You guys are always there for us, and you have brought a special gift for the 7 to 8 o'clock hour. Tell us about it real quick.
Real quick, we will have a $1,000 match for the 7 to 8 hour. So
Yay.
we encourage everybody to call in, and so that the Knights of Columbus Louisiana State Council will donate the $1,000 to the radio.
And you know how that works. That means every dollar that you give becomes $2, which is, that's fantastic. And what a great
Yes.
gift from the Knights of Columbus. It's always nice to see that the Knights have supported Catholic Radio really since before its inception in Baton Rouge, New Orleans.
It has. In fact, that desk that I'm looking at was made by a Knight of Columbus.
That's very true.
Back in the day.
Yeah, the production desk there
Production
that Jeff
desk.
sits behind.
Well, and that number to call is 855-341-5199. You're going to be hearing that number a lot for the next 3 days. Or you can go to ccradio.help. Before we continue on this discussion, we're going to take a little pause and take it to the gospel today with Father Chris Decker.
A good Tuesday to you. I'm Father Chris Decker with today's Gospel. As Jesus got into a boat, his disciples followed him. Suddenly a violent storm came upon the sea, so that the boat was being swamped by waves, but he was asleep. They came and woke him, saying, "Lord, save us, we are perishing." He said to them, "Why are you terrified, O you of little faith?" Then he got up, rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was great calm. The men were amazed and said, "What sort of man is this, whom even the winds and the sea obey?"
We still ask that question, don't we? Who is this that even the winds and the sea obey? You know, I think we could probably all agree that our nation, certainly our world, but especially our nation, has been tossed by many different waves. And we've seen a little bit of the calming of those waves as we stand up for life. Even though there are always things that are threatening to overtake, we still are reminded that we have to be in the boat with Jesus.
Absolutely.
And that's really the work Catholic Radio does.
Yes,
is
definitely.
Keeps us in the boat.
Yes. Well, we're so excited to have Eric Miller with the Knights of Columbus join us. And before the gospel, he said that he not gave up, but you are donating a $1,000 match for
It is
the
kind of giving up, but then you lent in that, right? Yeah.
The coffee is not working properly this
It's okay.
morning,
It's all right.
so just give it a few minutes. But we have so many other wonderful incentives as well we want to tell you about. So Coffee Club members. So I became a Coffee Club member the last drive time, and I do not regret it. I love being a Coffee Club member. When you join the Coffee Club, it's $1 a day, which equals to $30 a month. And during this drive time only, it's actually special drive time because you'll get numerous things when you join the coffee clubs. You'll get a bag of River Road coffees or K-Cups. You'll get a Catholic Community Radio tumbler and 1 ceramic mug. So you're getting all of this when you join the coffee club during drive time. You also get a copy of the Eucharist, a book from Catholic Answers, 20 Answers book series, and a signed print of Jacob Zumo's Black Madonna. You cannot go wrong with the Jacob Zumo print. So join Coffee Club today, 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. The Coffee Club has gotten us through so much. The members, we are so grateful for all those who have joined the Coffee Club and continue. So think about it, but join us and donate as well. We love coffee here at Catholic Community Radio.
We certainly do, and it is a necessary fuel for us.
Oh, absolutely. You have to have the coffee.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And of course, coffee is a very Catholic beverage too. It was first brought to one of the Holy Fathers who said that they wanted him to condemn coffee by saying that it was, it's Arabic in origin. These beans were harvested in the throes of Islam, so you should condemn it. And the Pope said, well, let's have a taste. And after he did, he says, you know what? I can't think of a better way than to baptize this. So and then of course the cappuccino itself is a Franciscan invented beverage. So we are steeped in coffee here. And so you can become a Coffee Club member and show the infidels who are boss with some good Joe, baptized Joe.
Oh my gosh, so necessary. Okay, so as you think about and prayerfully consider donating during the 7 to 8 o'clock hour, because it is a $1,000 matching hour thanks to the Knights of Columbus, all donations of $50 or more, you will get an Our Lady of the Grace holy candle, and I believe these are the ones right in front of us, Father Chris. They're absolutely
that's Our Lady
gorgeous.
of Grace. That's the image of Our Lady of Grace. Yeah.
All donations of $250 or more, you will get a locally crafted ink pen made of olive wood from Bethlehem. That sounds fancy.
That's very nice.
You only use that pen to sign important documents.
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
All donations of $500 or more, you will get a set of 4 Holy Heart prints by BlairBarlowArt.com.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and all donations of $1,000 or more, get this, you'll get a $100 Boudreaux's Jewelers gift certificate located in Baton Rouge, Metairie, and Mandeville.
Nice.
I've been to Boudreaux's and I've gotten a few things. I think I got some pearls there a long time ago, and they're gorgeous. And so they have really nice stuff there.
They do.
So highly recommend. But yeah, call now, 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help.
That's right. I always like it whenever we have local art that we can showcase, because we have so many artists in Louisiana, most especially. And it's always nice to see that.
Oh, absolutely. We have a lot of very, very fine artists.
That's right, yeah. And of course the Knights are very fine too, continuing to be the strong right arm of the church, as it were.
We try.
Yeah.
And so we're very excited. And the Supreme Knight just announced a $5 million program to help mothers and babies coming out of the Dobbs decision, and encouraging all the councils to help support that program.
Yeah.
And so they're kicking that off. So we're very excited about that.
That's right. That's always one of the questions that comes up is so now that we are officially able to say that we are a pro-life nation, how do we see to the care of mothers and babies and fathers, I would dare say too, honestly. And the church has never stopped, right? The Knights have never stopped those things. In fact, we have been, certainly the Knights have been at the forefront of the life, the pro-life issue. And the pro-life isn't just saying we're pro-life, but actually doing something about it. And so what a beautiful thing for the Knights Supreme to launch that.
I know, we're very proud of that, and glad he did it.
Yeah, and of course our Knights of Columbus councils always get on board, honestly, whenever something like that comes down from the top to say, okay, this is a push. And it's always beautiful to see the Knights show up and to say this is going to be something that we support too at the local level.
Yep.
And it's always important to do.
Well, and we'll actually be talking to Angie Thomas with Louisiana Right to Life
nice.
at the last hour of drive time today. So we'll be asking her those questions and seeing what Louisiana Right to Life is up to. They're still very busy.
Oh yes, no, you don't stop once this happens. That's right. So yeah, you've got all the incentives. It is a matching hour. I haven't heard the phones yet, but 855-341-5199 is the number. 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. You can, of course, also join the Coffee Club. Once you click over to ccradio.help, you'll get all sorts of stuff there. A travel tumbler, mug set, you'll get the coffee, you'll get a copy of the Eucharist book, and all sorts of things. 855-341-5199. You're listening to the first day and the first hour of Drive Time, but stick with us. Catholic Community Radio, ccradio.help.
This is Franciscan Media's Saint of the Day for June 28th. Today we celebrate Saint Irenaeus. The Church is fortunate that Irenaeus was present during much of its troubles in the 2nd century. He had ideal qualities, a fine mind, great patience, loyalty to church teaching, and a desire to win over his opponents rather than prove them in error. He was born in Asia Minor but served as a bishop in France. Irenaeus was especially concerned with the Gnostics, whose teachings were attracting and confusing many Christians. The Gnostics denied the goodness of the flesh and maintained that revelation was available only to an elite few. Irenaeus challenged the heresy and, in 5 books, developed a system of theology that proved to be of lasting importance. His works, widely translated, gradually ended the influence of the Gnostics. Later, when the date for the celebration of Easter caused a rift between the Christians of the East and the West, Irenaeus interceded with the Pope on behalf of the Asia Minor contingent. The Pope's favorable response led to the voluntary adoption of the Western practice some 100 years later. Like his early life, the circumstances of Irenaeus' death in 220 are not clear. There's more about the saints along with inspiration and Catholic resources at our website, saintoftheday.org. From Franciscan Media, this has been Saint of the Day.
St. Mary's Books and Gifts, the little bookstore with a big heart and a thirsting desire to spread the good news. 225-272-4030. Laura Manderfield Krantz Gifts St. Mary's Books and Gifts is a longtime supporter of Catholic Community Radio. St. Mary's Books and Gifts, located on the corner of Florida and Sherwood Forest Boulevard. 225-272-4030. St. Mary's Books and Gifts.
This is Franciscan Father Greg Friedman for the Catholic Communication Campaign with a message about faithful citizenship. I grew up with the children's story of Pinocchio and his friend Jiminy Cricket, who sang about letting your conscience be your guide. In the real world, forming one's conscience is serious work. Through our conscience, God shows us the truth and calls us to do good and avoid evil. The U.S. Bishop's document, Forming Consciences for Faithful Citizenship, helps us prepare as Catholics to make choices in the political arena. First, discover what is good and true from the Scriptures and church teaching. Next, seek out all the facts and circumstances of potential choices. Resolve never to use immoral means to achieve a good end. And finally, pray to know God's will. For more resources to deal with tough political issues and choices as faithful citizens, go to faithfulcitizenship.org.
Hello, this is Gordon Stevens with the Steamboat Natchez and Riverboat City of New Orleans. Come on down and take a Mississippi River cruise with us and enjoy delicious, freshly prepared lunch, dinner, drinks, and jazz music by the Steamboat Stompers and the Dukes of Dixieland. Did you know that our boats have been blessed by many priests of our archdiocese, including Archbishops Hannon, Schulte, Hughes, and Gregory Amon, and also by Father Joseph Doyle, Father Tim Hedrick, and my uncle, Father Paul Schott. SteamboatNatchez.com, 504-586-8777.
It's drive time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help.
That number again to call during our drive time is 855-341-5199, or you can go to ccradio.help. The Knights of Columbus join us this hour. Eric Miller is with me in our Baton Rouge studio. He is the state advocate for the Louisiana State Council, the Knights of Columbus. And during the 7 to 8 hour, which is right now, they are doing 1,000 matching hours, so $1,000 matching hour. And thank you so much. The Knights of Columbus always just loves to just be so generous in Catholic Radio.
we enjoy helping, and we enjoy the mission for the Catholic Community Radio and all that it does for the Catholic faith and the Catholic people.
Yeah.
And so we're so excited to be able to help with that.
Yeah, you have so many papers in front of you.
Because I never know where y'all are going. And so I always come over-prepared to cover any topic, and inevitably Damien asks me something that I know nothing about and gets me on the spot. But
he does that. Be like, I'll get back to you on that. Well, I love it when you guys join us once a month on Wake Up to give us an information of what you're up to, because you guys do so many things, not only in the state of Louisiana, but throughout the country as well. So what are you guys up to?
So right now we're doing... all the councils are kind of transitioning with their new officers, so they all elected Grand Knights and other officers, as did the state council. And so we've got our leadership conference coming up where we do training for all the new officers in the Knights of Columbus. And so that'll be coming up. We also have the bowling tournament coming up in August.
Cool.
I just got an email. As you can tell, I'm wearing my Knights on Bikes vest. And so there's a group of us that ride motorcycles.
Cool.
And it's a national organization of Knights on Bikes, and we have a Louisiana chapter, and they're talking about a rosary ride this Saturday that they're putting together, and we'll go to 5 different churches and do a decade. And so that's
great.
Planning. And so I was looking at that. So if anyone's interested in that, then go to the Louisiana Knights on Bikes Facebook account and get some information on the ride, hopefully this Saturday. Hopefully it's not too hot, and hopefully it's not raining, so we'll see.
So does everyone get a jacket whenever they participate?
You kind of put it together yourself.
I like
it. They give you some of the patches, and then you add the other ones, because I've got a district deputy patch, a past Grand Knights patch, because I held those offices.
Yeah.
And so I've got the special state advocate patch on here.
That's
and
neat.
So, so we go and get them, and it's fun riding with them, and everybody enjoying the brotherhood and getting out.
What churches will you be in the Baton Rouge area, or will you be kind of all over South Louisiana?
So this one we were planning around St. Charles Parish, because we're all over Louisiana, and so we're trying to do it regionally. And so they were talking about the churches on the West Bank and hitting those, and maybe not too far of a ride. And so I've been looking at, what can we do in the Baton Rouge area?
Yeah.
And when you're on a motorcycle, you want to do something that's not, you don't run into a lot of traffic. And so something maybe along River Road or up to like Albany area
That
on
is
the back
so
roads.
neat. I love that. I really do. So anyone can participate if they have, do they have to be a part of the Knights of Columbus, or?
No, they don't have to be not part of Knights of Columbus. We would like them to be a part of Knights of Columbus. In fact, we're on our final membership drive for the fraternal year that ends on June 30th. So if any Catholic gentleman over the age of 18 would like to join the Knights of Columbus, they can do that by going to kfc.org and hitting the join button. And if you put in McGivney 2020, you don't pay your first year's dues. And so I encourage every Catholic gentleman to join the Knights of Columbus, because there's a lot of things available that they can participate in, such as the Knights on Bikes.
Yes, and so many other things as well. So we're getting ready for, my husband and I love going to Crab Fest over in Bay St. Louis, Our Lady of the Gulf. The Knights of Columbus make some amazing food over in that parish. We can always count on the Knights making just incredible food, whether it's during Lent, on those fish fry Fridays, or pretty much any time there's a spaghetti dinner, you can guarantee it's going to be absolutely incredible. So, and I remember participating and volunteering with Louis Prejean when I was in middle school at Our Lady of Mercy, helping his council over there with the fish fry dinners, not even knowing it was Louis when I was in middle school, and just seeing that turn around. So this is just so great. I love it. So call 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. I love learning more about the Knights of Columbus. It's always a great conversation to have with you, and I'm so glad that you brought your jacket, because when I saw you walk in through the door, I had those questions. Is he a biker? What is this all about? What do the patches mean? So that's so great.
That's true. Damien asked if I actually rode my motorcycle, but actually
Did you?
I'm picking. No,
Oh.
It's actually in the shop. I'm picking it up after this. I'm
Awesome.
gonna go get it out of the shop and
great.
get back on it.
Great. Well, I just heard the phone ring, so please call 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. The wonderful Knights of Columbus have pitched in $1,000.
We have, and I would encourage every council, every Knights of Columbus member to call in and donate and match that fund.
Let's do it. Okay, and we also have some wonderful incentives this hour as well. All donations of $50 or more, you will get a beautiful Our Lady of the Grace holy candle. Wow, the phones keep ringing. Let's keep that up. All donations of $250 or more, you will get a locally crafted ink pen made of olive wood from Bethlehem. All donations of $500 or more, you will get a set of 4 Holy Heart prints by BlairBarlowArt.com. And all donations of $1,000 or more, you will get a $100 Boudreaux's Jewelers gift certificate located in Baton Rouge, Metairie, and Mandeville. And I wanted to add as well that the more you donate, the more you get. So if you donate $250, I said you'll get the ink pen, but you'll also get the candle. So if you donate $500 or more, you'll get, the Holy Heart prints, the ink pen, and then the candle. So it stacks up as well. So you get more items. And also, I did want to say that to let everyone know that they may also cover credit card processing fees, because that's just how it is right now with credit card processing.
Right, there's always
I do
a
want to
fee.
throw it out there. There's always that fee. So I did want to say that before you did. It's a small fee. So 855-341-5199. We have volunteers waiting right by the phone right now, waiting to answer your call. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I know people are getting ready for work right now. They're having that cup of coffee. They're in their routine. You can also go to ccradio.help and donate. It's super quick and easy, and it is safe and secure. So it's a great opportunity.
And can they access that through the app?
I believe so. I believe there is a donate button to the app.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have not checked it this morning, so I did not want to confirm. But
no fee for that, by the way.
Yeah.
The app is free.
But yeah, so, and let's talk about the Coffee Club. Coffee Club members, if you join during drive time, it's $1 a day, which equals to $30 a month. You will get a River Road Coffee's bag or K-Cup, so please mention that when you do donate for drive time, whether it's through the phone or online. You will get a Catholic Community Radio tumbler and 1 ceramic mug. You will also get a copy of The Eucharist, a book from the Catholic Answers 20 Answers book series. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect for the Eucharistic revival and why we're Catholic. And a signed print of Jacob Zumo's Black Madonna. So take a look at those. Call today, 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help.
That's right. There's so many options, so many ways for you to help pitch in.
Yeah.
And we mentioned, that Catholic Radio, now more than ever, we need to be on the air, because there's a lot of misinformation that's beginning to kind of spread even more now.
Wow. Always.
Yeah, well, certainly, right? And so we are here to provide information and formation. I mean, they're two very different things, right? Information is just data, but formation is taking the data, taking the what of our faith, and then making it part of how we live our faith. And that is where Catholic Community Radio comes in. And so by donating, you're actually helping us continue that work. And that is a very important thing, because we can't actually bring the gospel to you if we're not here. So 855-341-5199 is the number. ccradio.help is how you can go on the internet, and you can donate securely that way. 855-341-5199. We're very grateful to the Knights of Columbus for this matching hour as well.
Well, and again, all Knights of Columbus, please get on those phones, get on the website, and donate to help Catholic Community Radio, because that's why
right.
we're here.
And let us know that let us know your council number. Let us know you're a member of one of our local Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
From Houma to New Orleans to Baton Rouge. Let us know where you're hailing from.
Yes.
We always like to read that.
We also like to hear from, even if you're not from Southeast Louisiana, where else you listen to as well. I know we have some listeners from Mobile and the Florida Panhandle, Bay St. Louis. We have a few listeners as well.
A couple in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Because with YouTube, you can watch it anywhere.
That's right.
What I generally do in the morning.
That's right.
Yes, I believe we have some listeners from Washington and California. I'm trying to think of the donors we got from our last drive time, but those are great because with the app, it's universal. You can listen anywhere you go.
That's right.
So, and that is from your donations from things like drive time. So it's a great thing.
It certainly is, and I think it shows the power of Catholic Community Radio to not just be in the Gulf South, but folks like the Gulf South way of sharing the gospel.
and we're glad that you do. 855-341-5199 is the number. ccradio.help. We have more from Eric Miller and the Knights of Columbus coming up here as we move to the bottom of the hour. But don't go away. 855-341-5199, ccradio.help, or joincoffeeclub.com. So many ways to help.
Yes.
I'm Ian Malosson with River Road Coffees. We're proud to support Catholic Community Radio across the Gulf South. Our coffee wakes up the staff every morning and keeps them going throughout the day so they can deliver the freshest Catholic content and news to you. You'll also find us at many Catholic Community Radio events. River Road Coffees at your local grocer, or visit riverroadcoffees.com for home delivery.
This is Dr. Gary Levy at Lakeview Veterinary Hospital in New Orleans. As stewards of God's four-legged creation, we at Lakeview Veterinary Hospital are proud to support Catholic radio. I grew up in Lakeview and attended Christian Brothers, De La Salle, and Loyola. My love and respect for all God's creatures led to my 40-year veterinary career here in the shadow of St. Dominic's Church. Lakeview Veterinary Hospital on Memphis Street behind Starbucks on Harrison Avenue. 504-482-2173 or lakeviewvet.com.
North Shore Toyota in Covington is pleased to underwrite programming on Catholic Community Radio. North Shore Toyota carries the full line of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs, including Camry, Corolla, and Tundra, Tacoma, RAV4, and 4Runner. Online at NorthshoreToyota.com. They also have pre-owned and certified vehicles. Visit North Shore Toyota today. I-12 at the 190 Service Road in Covington, next to Piccadilly, and NorthshoreToyota.com.
Hi, this is Chef Tony Montalbano from Two Tony's Restaurant in the historic West End area of Lakeview. I'm a proud supporter of Catholic Community Radio. I'd like to welcome you personally to enjoy my family's restaurant and enjoy some of the Creole Italian dishes that have been in my family for generations, like our great local Gulf seafood, house-made soups and sauces, or one of our Sicilian marinara favorites. That's Two Tony's Restaurant out in the West End area, 8536 Pontchartrain Boulevard, where Pontchartrain Boulevard meets the lake, 282-0801.
This is Life News Radio. I'm Jim Anderson. The end of Roe means the end of federal suspension of some long-standing state abortion restrictions, while states like Wisconsin have laws returning to force that severely restrict abortion. Other states have needed to take action to enact abortion bans. Missouri, South Dakota, Arkansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Ohio, Utah, Oklahoma, and Alabama are among those doing so since the June 24 Dobbs ruling. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin is complaining that the reversal of Roe could harm military readiness. His response is to pledge seamless access to abortion, with no mention of the Hyde Amendment ban on federal funding of abortion. This is Life News Radio.
Persecution around the world has manifested itself through the centuries, but it is worse today than ever before. Aid to the Church in Need and its donors have been there to help since 1947, never abandoning the Church or her most vulnerable children. Will you stand up for your faith and accompany our brothers and sisters on their spiritual journey? Visit churchinneed.org. churchinneed.org.
Some abortion-friendly Democrats in Congress are reacting to Dobbs, suggesting they expand the Supreme Court to restore abortion as a right. Others counter that the rule of law does not come from courts, but from elected representatives. Pro-life leaders celebrating the end of Roe are also calling for greater outreach to women with unexpected pregnancies. Even in abortion-friendly states, women are now in more need of options to abortion. That means pro-life advocates must have ready answers for help. One resource is optionline.org. Its participating pregnancy centers never refer for abortion. optionline.org. For pro-life headlines delivered to your email address daily, sign up at lifenews.com. This has been Life News Radio.
It's drive time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help.
You heard the man, 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help, wherever you're joining us from. Welcome to Drive Time. It's good to be with you. Father Chris Decker alongside Gabby Smith and Jeff Blackwell and the Catholic Radio team, as well as Eric Miller, who is with the Knights of Columbus. We're chatting about their goings-on, but before we get back to him, let's talk about some of the incentives that are going on. I've got all these cards here. I feel like Jack Paw. Let's see. So all donations 50 plus. You'll get an Our Lady of Grace Holy Candle, which is actually very nice. It looks like it might be made by our very own Catholic Community Radio team. It's very nicely done. Yep. Also, all donations $250 plus. You'll get the locally crafted ink pen made of olive wood from Bethlehem. I think I have one of those from Rick's Custom
You'll
Pens.
also get the candles. So the more you donate, it stacks up.
Oh, yeah. My goodness. Well, there you go. If all donations $500 or more. You'll get the 4 Holy Hearts prints by BlairBarlowArt.com. Blair Barlow, of course, is one of our local Louisiana artists, and she has done these 4 Holy Hearts. So $500 plus, you'll get that set of prints there. And then all donations $1,000 plus, you'll get $100 to Boudreaux's Jewelers gift certificate. You'll get that located, and those are located in Baton Rouge, Metairie, and Mandeville. And so that can be the down payment on what you're getting the missus for her very nice summertime, jewelry. If that's a thing, right? You give for summertime too, why not? Before you go to the beach, you give a little...
Stop.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
You're getting all the guys in trouble.
I don't even know what
planting seeds.
I mean, that's what I would do. Like, oh, hey, it's summer, here's some jewelry.
Here's a bracelet.
No, guys don't do that. No.
Happy birthday? Is that a thing?
Birthday.
I thought more Christmas, because Christmas you see all the jewelry commercials,
Right.
She opens a box, there's that diamond heart necklace.
Oh, yeah, and then the jingle. For Boudreaux's, yeah.
That's right.
But I'll tell you, I'm an intentional gift giver, so I don't tend to give gifts at the appropriate times. Like I'll give Christmas and things like that, but sometimes I'll give a just cause gift. Maybe this is a just cause gift, so give $1,000 or more. Yeah.
I like those.
I don't know. We're just giving you some ideas for how you might want to use these things. So 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. I am forever putting my foot in my mouth, but I don't mind because I like the taste of my own shoe, I suppose,
That is okay. It sounds like someone's playing Mario Kart in the other room.
It does.
Like they just hit a mushroom and just gained a lot of coins. So,
That's right.
I'm not sure what that was. We're so grateful to have the Knights of Columbus with us. Eric Miller joins us. It's $1,000 matching hour for the 7 to 8 o'clock hour. Please call 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. I'll get Princess Peach when we get on the break and race you.
I'm not really sure what's going on in there.
I don't know anything what y'all are talking about. I'm a few generations removed from that.
Let's talk about the Knights of Columbus. Always been here since the beginning. Can always count on you guys. Catholic Radio right now, we always talk about, there seems to be drive time. God just works in mysterious ways. We're like, Catholic Radio is now more than ever. But it is true, because it seems like every time we have drive time, something happens in the world where we need to come together. And that's why I think we need Catholic media, because right now there's so much anger, I think, with the decision that was made with the Supreme Court on Friday. I feel like there is so much anger to the point where I've had to even get off after a few minutes of even scrolling and being like, whoa, I didn't even know you felt that way, and just to turn to something fruitful and peaceful that is Catholic Radio.
Give me one. But there's a lot of misunderstanding.
Correct.
I mean, you want to understand it, go read the decision, but unfortunately, abortion hasn't gone away.
Right.
I mean, it's still there. What Bob Dobbs, the decision did, was remove it as a constitutional protected activity and returned it back to the states, which is where it should be.
Right. That's how our republic is kind of set up.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's amazing with social media and the internet and all that, how much misinformation gets put out there. And that's why we need Catholic Community Radio to, as Father Decker said, set the information correct. So to give the people that information about what they need to know and understand. But the people that get so adamant and one way or the other can be.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that can happen, especially when something like this goes down, is the misinformation is not directed towards moving you in a different direction. It's just simply moving you towards fear. And I think we have to be honest about that we can call it misinformation, but it's to move you towards a place of fear. And I think that's part of the news feeds that I've seen are actually just spreading things that may not be not only not accurate but not true. It's to get you to be afraid so that you immediately glom on to the fear mongering, right? So and when you're in a place of fear, you oftentimes don't want to seek the truth. You just want to seek comfort and safety.
Right.
And so that's when you're sold a bad bill of goods of where the safety and comfort are coming from. And that's why Catholic radio is so very important, because it dispels the darkness and doubt that can come from sin, the darkness and doubt that can come from being aligned towards that which is not true. 855-341-5199 is the number, or ccradio.help. You're helping us to continue to broadcast not just the truths of the faith, but truth himself, Jesus Christ. And if he isn't the one that we are broadcasting, and if it's not his voice that we are trying to echo, or I should say the word that we are just simply the echoes of, then we're not doing it right. And so you're helping us to do that. 855-341-5199.
Eric, you and the Knights of Columbus have always stood for life. You've been very adamant about that, very clear about that. Talk about why, not only because they can listen to Knights of Columbus on Catholic Community Radio or on Wake Up or any other program as well that is Catholic media, Catholic radio, but why is it so important to turn to the truth right now and not be in that fear mongering? Because I don't know, that seems to have been the theme for the last 3 years, has been fear and misinformation, and anyone can make a YouTube video and post it and say they're the expert, or anyone can write an article and post it and say that it's true.
Well, as I always told my daughters when they were growing up, I said, you can't believe everything you read. You can't believe everything you see on the internet. And as you grow older and as an adult, you have to research, review, look at everything to get to the truth of what was said. And as we indicated, there's so much misinformation, and some of it I think is driven by certain entertainment folks or news outlets that want viewership, and so they want to push that fear so that you tune in to see what the next thing is. And so that's why it's so important that the Knights of Columbus stay stable and put out the truth and stay consistent in supporting mothers and babies and unwed mothers and everything, and supporting Catholic Community Radio. And so we think it's very, very important, and that's why we're here starting off this drive time, and why we want folks to call in and donate to the cause.
Well, there's so many organizations that you do help, either it's financially or prayerfully, of course, but why do you guys continue to support Catholic Community Radio and continue every month to be here? The Knights of Columbus, what do you need from us?
Well, because Catholic Community Radio supports the Knights of Columbus, supports our Catholic faith, and helps us to evangelize that out to other people. I mean, as I indicated, we're 45 members as of yesterday, short of hitting our 1,000 member goal for the Knights of Columbus for the fraternal year. And so would encourage every Catholic man over the age of 18, if you're interested in the Knights of Columbus, go to kfc.org and get information on the Knights of Columbus, and you can join online and put in a code McGivney 2020, and you can join for free. And you can join a parish. The parish is not a state parish; it is a parish of the church that you go to. So don't put East Baton Rouge.
That's
put
right.
St. Jude, St. George, something like that. But I would encourage every Catholic man to look at, or Catholic wives, encourage your husband to join. And so we get a lot of men join that way. But that's why the Knights of Columbus supports Catholic Community Radio for so much that it does back to the community and the Catholic faith.
Yeah,
that's right. And the Knights, of course, have a long tradition, not just in our state, but
around the world of supporting good media initiatives. It's Knights of Columbus that bring you Mass from the Vatican every Christmas, every Easter.
We have our own trailer outside the Vatican.
That's right, yeah.
With big white trailer with Knights of Columbus parked right next to St. Peter.
That's right.
I didn't know that.
It's the television
I didn't know what he was
talking. That's the satellite uplink truck, exactly. So communications and Knights it's hand in glove with the work that we do. 855-341-5199 is the number, or ccradio.help. We're getting close to the 8 o'clock hour, but there's still time to take advantage of that $1,000 matching. I'll be willing to bet you we haven't hit that yet. I don't know, Jeff, but we're going to check in on it. 855-341-5199 is the number, or ccradio.help on the internet. It's Drive Time on Catholic Community Radio. Stay right there.
Programming on WQNO is brought to you through the generous financial support of Charles and Kathleen Cusimano.
This is Mark Rohde. My wife Sharon and I are pleased to be supporters of Catholic Community Radio.
We are also grateful for the underwriting funding of Dr. Michael and Judy Girlando. Catholic Community Radio is thankful for your prayerful and financial contributions.
Patio Drugs at 5208 Veterans Boulevard in Metairie is a proud sponsor of Catholic Community Radio. Patio Drugs opened in 1958 and is the oldest independent pharmacy in Jefferson Parish. Patio Drugs has a knowledgeable and caring staff with free area delivery. Patio Drugs, a quality pharmacy supporting quality Catholic radio. Patio Drugs, 504-889-7070. On the web at patiodrugs.com.
Every city has a great donut shop, and The Heavenly Donut is a Baton Rouge favorite. Early every morning, Shane and Kara Castile begin making fresh homemade donuts, kolaches, and dozens of other tasty delights that will surely put a smile on your face. If you're in the mood for a king cake, The Heavenly Donut can customize one for you year-round. So don't worry, The Heavenly Donut has you covered. The Heavenly Donut, I-10 at Highland Road in Baton Rouge.
She's like no one you've ever met, with a style all her own. And you just knew, the first time you met, that she was the one. At Boudreaux's, you can show her how you really see her, with a ring as unique as she is. Find one-of-a-kind creations from our master craftsmen, and premier engagement collections from the world's top designer brands, with options at every price point. Creations as unique as your love, exclusively at Boudreaux's.
A gift from Boudreaux's Jewelers says it all.
This is a Papal Minute.
Siricius, 384 to 399. Little is known about the antecedents of this pope, except that he was Roman-born, and not a great deal is known of his 15-year pontificate. Two events do stand out, however, and they impact the future of the papacy. The first concerned a series of theological questions sent to Siricius by a Spanish bishop with a request for answers. Siricius answered the questions. What was new came when he instructed the bishop to transmit his decrees across Spain as settled matter. Siricius also was concerned with the state of the clergy. He insisted that all men in major orders remain celibate from the time of ordination onward. He decreed that no bishop could be consecrated without the Bishop of Rome's approval. He also decreed that at least 3 bishops must be present to consecrate a new bishop. This has been a Papal Minute.
Whether it's home, life, or auto, everyone needs insurance. Catholic Community Radio is underwritten by Glenn Conk. A longtime listener and financial supporter, Glenn Conk is an agency owner of Allstate Insurance. Located at 15928 Tigerbend Road. For home, life, or auto insurance, remember Glenn Conk. Allstate Insurance in Baton Rouge. 225-752-0296. 225-752-0296.
I'm U.B. Muley, Muley's Religious and Office Supply, David Drive, Metairie, and I listen to Catholic radio. My wife Kay and I founded Muley's over 45 years ago, also known as Muley's Books and Gifts, home to the Medjugorje Store newsletter. Just like Catholic radio, mom and pop brick and mortar religious stores need your support. We feel religious stores plant the seed of faith for many on their spiritual journey. Thank you for shopping locally and supporting small business. Praise be Jesus and Mary.
It's drive time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help.
That number is 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. You're listening to Drive Time. We have Eric Miller joining us in our Baton Rouge studio. He is the state advocate for the Louisiana State Council, the Knights of Columbus. I've written that so many times on the Wake Up Rundown. It's just so easy to say now. And we're so grateful.
So what are you going to do when I'm no longer the state advocate?
I don't know. I used to call Steve Thomas just retired because he was so excited about it. So
you would be the state advocate emeritus.
Yeah.
Emeritus, yeah. After this year, I'm retiring.
Okay.
I'm going to let somebody else take the reins of being state advocate.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just not think about that right now.
But it ain't up yet. I mean, you did a pretty good job of being a state advocate today.
Taking every moment.
Look at contracts and handle council issues.
That's right. Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's going to do it. Then when they find out I'm really am a lawyer, like, oh, so you can answer this question. No, I'm not answering that question.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, the Knights of Columbus have generously donated $1,000 match for this hour. So
looks like the phones woke up a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. We want them to wake up more.
That's right.
Yes, please. That'd be great.
All the councils to call in, all you Grand Knights, financial secretaries.
What's that number there?
The number is 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help.
You got it. That's right.
Well, let's talk about the wonderful people we also want to thank. The Heavenly Donut for the wonderful pastries and kolaches. Thank you so much.
I haven't gotten a donut yet this morning, but I will.
I know. I haven't gotten a kolache, but I have tried theirs, and it's
they are heavenly. They are.
Oh my gosh.
Their boudin kolache. Tastes just like haggis.
I don't know if they're boudin.
That's right. From your Scottish travels.
I'd always heard about haggis, and I said, "Well, I'm going to try it." I'm like, "This is boudin."
Is it?
But it's made with oats instead of rice.
Oh,
so it's healthier for you.
Theoretically, not when they deep fry it. No,
that's right. Exactly.
I bet the views are just beautiful from the Scottish Highlands.
It was gorgeous. We had a blast.
That's definitely on my list of places to go to. But we're not done yet. Citigroup Hospitality and City Pork for today's lunch and feeding our crew. And True Blue Water for keeping us hydrated. Thank you. I'm going through that water like it's
true.
Wow. And River Road Coffees. Thank you so much because it just tastes so good and so divine.
True.
So when I joined the coffee club last drive time, I got the K-Cups. And I tell you, when we had guests over, that's what they picked. Was the River Road Coffees because it tastes just so unique and so rich and so different. And unfortunately, I think I just have to buy them online because I can't get them anywhere close to where I live.
Oh, yeah.
But they're so good. So every time I'm in the studio, I love River Road Coffees because it just, oh my gosh.
And we make it by the metric pant load here at Catholic Radio. So thanks to River Road for always giving us a delivery. 855-341-5199 is the number. Also, Citigroup Hospitality. They're all over Baton Rouge. I ate at a good number of their restaurants, and the City Pork is just one. But I mean, you can we tell you these things not just to thank you, but so that you can go and support them as well. And it's kind of that beautiful thing of us supporting each other.
City Pork catered my good friend's wedding, and they had these like grilled cheese cup things. My gosh, it's like a dream. It was so good. So yeah, definitely City Pork for today's lunch and feeding our crew. So we also have some wonderful incentives as well, Father Chris Decker.
We sure do. Let me find my little incentive card here. Just got to file through them. So all donations of $50 or more, you'll get the Our Lady of Grace Holy Candle. For all donations of $250 or more, you'll get the locally crafted ink pen made of olive wood from Bethlehem. For all donations of $500 or more, you'll get the set of 4 Holy Hearts prints by BlairBarlowArt.com, as well as the pen, as well as the candle. And then all donations of $1,000 or more, by the way, you'd help us meet our matching hour. And you'd also get $100 Boudreaux's gift certificate. And, of course, those stores are located in Baton Rouge, Metairie, and Mandeville, plus the Holy Hearts, plus the ink pen, plus the Our Lady of Grace Holy Candle. And, of course, it's worth mentioning, if you join the coffee club, if you're a new member, you'll get a bag or of the coffee grounds or K-Cups of the River Road Coffees. You'll get a tumbler and a ceramic mug. And you'll get a copy of the Eucharist, which is one of the books in the Catholic Answers 20 Answers book series. And Jacob Zumo's Black Madonna signed print. So a lot for our new coffee club members there. My goodness.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, okay, so Eric, we are about to close your hour of drive time. Father David Dawson's actually waiting in the wing. He'll be joining us for our next hour of drive time. But, we always look forward to having you in our studio. What is something... Why should people tune into Catholic Community Radio? Why should people support Catholic Community Radio? Why do you continue to come back, and join us?
You shall wake me up in the morning and get me going.
Because I asked nicely.
So people should tune in to Catholic Community Radio to learn so much about the Catholic faith. The programming on Catholic Community Radio is very interesting from a very diverse and wide range of topics, and you can get a lot of information about the Catholic faith by tuning in to Catholic Community Radio, and it's just such a wonderful organization to support. So again, I would encourage every Knight of Columbus that's within the listening realm of my voice to call in and donate to Drive Time and match that $1,000.
Yeah, 855-341-5199. You have a stack of papers in front of you. We mentioned that earlier on today. What are the Knights up to real quick? We'll get just an early update from you.
So as I indicated earlier, the Supreme Knight instituted a program for mothers and unwed or pregnant mothers and babies called Aid and Support After Pregnancy, or ASAP. It was a $5 million initiative, and they were encouraging for the Supreme Council will give $100 for every $500 a council donates to a pregnancy resource center or a maternity home. And so the Supreme Knight's encouraging the council to donate to those organizations to help unwed mothers or mothers with babies or who are pregnant, and that the Supreme Knight will then, council will donate an additional amount of money to that to help those. And it's really, and it was actually initiated before the decision to help in anticipation of what the decision would do, the Dobbs decision last Friday. So we have that. We have our bowling tournament coming up. We have our 4th degree exemplification on August 13th.
I still haven't observed my 4th degree.
Well, you can go to Monroe. Go to Funroe?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
But we do have our 4th degree exemplification on August 13th, so any 3rd degree Knight who's interested in the 4th degree would encourage them to get with their financial secretary.
I'll do that.
And join that.
I also need to switch councils now that I'm the pastor in New Roads. I haven't done that yet. I got plenty to do with the Knights.
Yes, you do.
I do show up for meetings, though. So.
Well, that's important.
Yeah, that's
we'd like the priests to show up for meetings, even more so than just joining the council, because we've had priests who want to stay with a particular council, and that's fine. Sure. So yes, encourage every Catholic gentleman over the age 18, if you're interested at all in the Knights of Columbus, to contact us. Go to our Facebook site, go to the Supreme website, and you can get lots of information about the Knights of Columbus and everything that we're doing to support the Catholic faith, the bishops, Pope, priests, religious.
And how, what is the due date for that code to join the Knights of Columbus? Because you're trying to reach a goal as well for that.
So our goal was 1,000 members by June 30th. So we have, 2 days left? 3 days left today, 3 days. And we had 45 members to go as of yesterday, and you can go to the kfc.org, go to the join button, you can join online.
It's K of C.
I know.
C.
Made that mistake before and got delicious chicken.
That's a good mistake.
And if you put in McGivney 2020, that's the code for a free first year. You waive the dues of $30, and then they will assign you to a council, or if you know the council number, like my council, if anybody's interested, it's council 3298. You can put that in. And then you'll get contacted by the Grand Knight of Financial Secretary.
That's great. Well, I am hearing the phone ring. We have about 5 minutes left for the hour with the Knights of Columbus. Please call 855-341-5199. We have volunteers waiting to take your call.
They sure are.
If the lines are busy and you can't get through, just hold on, try again, wait a few minutes, and we will definitely get someone on there to be with you and talk to you.
That's right. It's a good problem to have if our lines all fill up. Or, of course, you can go online, ccradio.help. It's safe and secure. It's a way to donate very quickly. 855-341-5199 is the number. Let me say it one more time slowly, because I always say I say it too fast. 855-341-5199. We certainly want to thank Eric Miller, the State Advocate for the Knights of Columbus.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Always great to have you on the air, because the Knights are always up to something very good.
Yes,
that's right.
So we're glad to have you. Of course, Gabby will be around, Jeff and the gang, everybody in the control room, and our cast of thousands who are ready to take your call are also there. It's the first hour, or the first day of Drive Time. We're glad that you are with us, and we're looking forward to more Drive Time. ccradio.help, 855-341-5199. Stick with us.
Lord Wellington Investments is owned by Greg Kennedy, CPA, a longtime friend and supporter of Catholic Community Radio. Lord Wellington Investments serves all of your investment, financial, and tax needs in South Louisiana. From 401k rollovers to financial and tax planning, it's Lord Wellington Investments. Greg Kennedy says, invite others to join you in listening to Catholic Community Radio. Lord Wellington Investments, 225-292-5118.
Hi, this is Vince Liberto, and I'm happy to report that my man David Tasso at Ferret Realty will help you find a home that is perfect for you. A proud supporter of Catholic Community Radio, David Tasso knows the greater New Orleans area. He can help out with all your real estate needs, no matter where you are. David Tasso can be reached at 504-621-3283. That's 504-621-3283. Or see him at his office at 1215 Britannia Street, just off St. Charles, and ferretrealty.com.
Are you having an issue with ants, roaches, or any other bugs? Have you experienced untrained technicians that show up and don't kill bugs? What if there were a company that provided highly trained technicians known as bug-killing ninjas? Wouldn't it be nice to hire a company that has a guarantee, provides the first service free, and supports Catholic charities? Bug Ninja is the answer. 225-414-2020 or at bugninjapestcontrol.com. Bug Ninja guarantees to take care of your bug issues. So if you're ready for a bug-free home or business, it's Bug Ninja. Highly trained ninjas in the art of killing bugs. For a free one-time service, it's bugninjapestcontrol.com or 225-414-2020. Bug Ninja serves New Orleans, the North Shore, and Baton Rouge. So for a free one-time service, it's bugninjapestcontrol.com or 225-414-2020.
Capstone Insurance says thanks to our valued customers and friends and is proud to support Catholic Community Radio. Capstone Insurance is a Louisiana-based independent property and casualty agency. Capstone helps individuals and businesses obtain tailored, comprehensive insurance policies to fit their needs. The family at Capstone Insurance is a great advocate for our clients. On the web at capstoneinsure.com. That's capstoneinsure.com.
Are you facing an unplanned pregnancy? Adoption may be the right choice for you. St. Elizabeth Foundation cares. We want you to know that you are not alone. With St. Elizabeth Foundation, you have options. Find out if adoption is the right choice for you by calling St. Elizabeth Foundation 225-769-8888 or visit stelizabethfoundation.org. That's stelizabethfoundation.org.
Get better sleep with a new mattress from Baton Rouge Mattress Outlet, a proud supporter of Catholic Community Radio, providing a selection of brand name mattresses, adjustable bed frames, and Maloof pillows and sheets. Baton Rouge Mattress Outlet, 225-930-5779, 4065 Florida Boulevard, and Jefferson at Housatoo Road. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday, noon to 4 on Sundays. See Mitch and the gang at Baton Rouge Mattress Outlet.
It's drive time.
690 AM, WQNO, New Orleans, K268DR 101.5, Chalmette, 1380 WBYR 105.9, K286CS 105.1, Baton Rouge.
ccradio.help.
You know what time it is. It's time to celebrate our faith, our churches, our priests, as together we evangelize from our home and around the world.
It's drive time.
Drive time. Pledge any amount by calling
855-341-5199.
Donate online at ccradio.help. Become a Coffee Club member at joincoffeeclub.com. Or you can download our free app and donate that way.
It's drive time.
And you're along for a faith-filled ride. Let's go live to our studios on Drive Time.
You certainly have found us here at Drive Time. It's the 8 o'clock hour. I'm Father Chris Decker in studio with Gabby Smith, alongside Jeff Blackwell and Karen Cotton, Ed Ball, and all of your favorite kids around the old campfire for Drive Time, which is the time where we come to you. We get to hang out a little bit. We tell you what we've been doing, what we are doing, and you get to support our mission, which really is the mission that we share, to bring the gospel of Jesus Christ to those in need. Also joining us this hour, we've got Father David Dawson, who is just for a few days more, parochial vicar at St. George in Baton Rouge. And so, gosh, you've got a pastorate coming up.
I do. The Tri-Parishes, a former pastorate of yours.
That's correct.
Yeah,
that's right.
Several years ago, right?
I'd like to think that I've prepared things for you, at least as well as I can.
Yeah, got 3 churches, St. Francis Cabrini in Livonia, Immaculate Heart of Mary in Maragua. And
which is Cajun for mosquito.
Which is Cajun for mosquito, and St. Joseph in Grostet, and I am excited.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean to be able to step out on that ledge of pastor.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you walk the plank to get the badge of office. You have to jump up and get the hat, and then go back to the ship. You know.
Yeah. And I am appreciative of Bishop Duca. Trusting in me and assigning me there, only being a priest for 1 year.
Yeah.
But I want to be there.